First of all, before we jump into the title race talk, how did you take of the 1-0 win at the Old Trafford?
So we won at the Old Trafford, but I was not happy with how we played. We didn't play our best football. It's something that maybe it's worrying, but at the same time, they always say, if you have to win even if you win ugly. Because after seeing the lineup, I actually thought we were going to beat Manchester
Increase the goal difference.
5-6.
Would you say that it was Onana who was up on his game? Or
Actually, Onana made some good saves. Made Odegaard save.
Yeah, true.
Made Declan Rice save.
Rice.
Onana did a good job and he saved his team.
What do you think was wrong with the squad from Mikel Arteta's choice?
The only thing that happened during Manchester United match, it was Amrabat. So Amrabat made our work quite hard in the midfield because our best midfield didn't do enough work. We didn't see a lot of Martin Odegaard, we didn't see a lot of Partey and Declan Rice. But at the end of the day, we won, and that is the most important thing. But it could be a better result if we scored quite a lot of goals and we increased our goal difference.
Hello guys, karibu tena. This is Big Sports Africa, still your number one online football channel in Africa right now, and I am still your host, Assassin Ibra. Today on our show, we are privileged to have one of our favorite analysts. Let him introduce himself and say something before we kick into our topic today.
Hello guys, this is official my 7, and you can actually read from my face how disappointed I am.
Yeah.
Let's talk about football today.
Mazemesh, I am seeing you as disappointed, but I cannot be a disappointed Arsenal fan since we beat Manchester home and away. First of all, before we jump into the title race talk, how did you take of the 1-0 win at the Old Trafford?
So we won at the Old Trafford, but actually I was not happy with how we played.
Why?
Because it was just a single moment. If Manchester United took their chances, we could have conceded, and the game would have ended a draw. We didn't play our best football in that day, and it's something that maybe it's worrying. But at the same time, they always say, if you have to win even if you win ugly.
So
even if it's an ugly win, because after seeing the lineup, I actually thought we were going to beat Manchester.
Increase the goal difference.
5-6. Something we revenge our age too, but it didn't happen. So Manchester United turned up. They always turn up against Arsenal. No matter who is playing, even if they play the under-18s, under-12s, they always turn up. But the importance is we won.
Okay, now look at our squad. That day we really expected a lot of goals, but we didn't see much of the goals. Would you say that it was Onana who was up on his game? Or
actually, Onana made some good saves. We have made Odegaard save.
Yeah, true.
Made Declan Rice save. Also, I think
Havertz also
made some saves.
Yeah.
So Onana did a good job, and he saved his team because they would have considered 6 or 5.
Now we are remaining with one game, but we are still looking at our squad, and we are really hoping that this goal difference will really increase. But someone just said that Arsenal's goal difference right now just changed like that pin the pneumonia. What would you say about that? Our goal difference is not helping.
So currently, I don't think the goal difference. Okay, at some point it will help in the event that maybe West Ham can do something, right? And get a draw for Manchester City, of which is quite hard. And then now our goal difference can help. Now, if they get a draw, it means they don't increase their goal difference. So we won the league with only a +1. Yeah? Or whatever we score. The amount of goals we score against Everton.
+1.
So now it's 90% gone. We have to accept that, and we have to live with that. It's actually 90%, not even 90. Let's talk about 95.
We have 5%, and
we just have 5%.
I remember we were saying that this game against Arsenal and Manchester United will be the determiner if Arsenal will carry this league. But right now, I don't think that statement will really stand.
If you want to win the league, you have to win your matches first.
Yeah.
So because in the event that we draw against Manchester United,
it will be really
Manchester City would have been crowned champions when they won against Tottenham.
Yeah.
And now we are pushing this up to the end of the season, the last match day, and we are going to have decorations title preparation at the Emirates, that should tell you something. That should tell you that where we've come from. That should tell you where we are going, and that should tell you the boys were actually compete and they were ready to win this thing. And they're just small margins. Because when you look at how many matches we've won in the second leg, literally
we've lost to
only one. We've just only one. So these are the margins that we were talking about. So to win the Premier League, it means that you have to be perfect, closer to perfect.
And now look at our squad that played against Manchester United. They didn't give Manchester United that much pressure that the Arsenal fans we really expected. And what do you think was wrong with the squad from Mikel Arteta's choice?
So the only thing that happened during Manchester United match, it was Amrabat.
Oh yeah.
So Amrabat made our work quite hard in the midfield, because our best midfield didn't do enough work. We didn't see a lot of Martin Odegaard. We didn't see a lot of Partey and Declan Rice. So, but at the end of the day, we won, and that is the most important thing. But it could have
been a better result.
Yeah, it could be a better result if we scored quite a lot of goals and we increased our goal difference.
Look at Saliba. Saliba getting man of the match at the Old Trafford. Saliba again getting
Also
man of the match at Etihad and Anfield. How would you rate Saliba? We are remaining with one match.
Right now, I have a concern. So now nominating Van Dijk as in the Premier League player of the season. So does it mean Van Dijk is the best defender in the Premier League this season?
It depends.
So because
what are they looking at?
I don't know what they're looking at. Because when you look at what actually Van Dijk did, all the mistakes that he's made.
Especially in big games.
William Saliba getting man of the match in his backyard. I think there's just something about, I don't know how the criteria they use to nominate player of the season or whatever they do, but I think Saliba should have been there.
No, but I think when we were talking about,
because when you look at the forwards, they had Foden, Haaland, Watkins, Isak. Midfield, we have Declan Rice and some other. And actually, from a fan's perspective, I think also Rodri should have been there.
True.
The Manchester City's Rodri, because he's a very important player for Manchester City. So now, when you come back and now to the back line, now nominating Van Dijk as the player of the season and leaving out Saliba, that shows how joke over nomination was done.
And I think Van Dijk, this is his last season, and
so maybe they
looked at that, whatever he did in the previous season until his last season.
Maybe.
And look at Saliba. Saliba is very young, 22 years, and he has a future, very promising future. So I think it's safe to say that Saliba could be the youngest defender of the season.
Actually, the best young defender in the Premier League.
Yeah, not even in the Premier League, in the whole world right
Definitely,
now. I don't think there is a league
I've not seen anyone else.